and diamond pulled away, a closing up the chapter at the final temple gate. No more a signal running and no more a burning coil, when the music is arresting from the righteous kind of toil. It's the master fate, a disappearing act, a sealing up the truth within the final kind of fact. I'm unlocking to the silence, I'm unlocking to the deep, a tucking of the vibration into a permanent sleep. The master fate, a drifting out of view, a leaving all the static and a leaving all the truth. An epilogue vibration, a closing timed up, powering down the center of the righteous hub. The end, ascend, the blend, friend, the master fate. The fader is a sinking like a sun below the sea, a setting all the sound and all the spirit of thought to be. It's a sonic recollection, a final kind of hymn, a watching as the light is a growing very dim. I'm unlocking to the reverb, I'm unlocking to the tale, with a story that is always whispering behind a fading veil. No more a noise arising and no more a blind demand, when the master fate is taking us away to the land. The master fate, a drifting out of view, a leaving all the static and a leaving all the truth. An epilogue vibration, a closing timed up, powering down the center of the righteous hub. The end, ascend, the blend, friend, the master fate. The engineer begins the final fade. Every 8 bars an instrument drops out. First the horns, then the guitar, then the organ, then the percussion. Each one is caught in a tape delay that trails off into nothing. Fade the bass, fade the band, fade the light, fade the soul. Everything is zero. Everything is zero. The master fate, a drifting out of view, a leaving all the static and a leaving all the truth. An epilogue vibration, a closing timed up, bowing down the center of the righteous hub. The end, ascend, the blend, friend, the master fate. The master fate. Fade to the truth, the master fade to the soul, the master fade. The session is locked, the vault is clocked. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm untrace the copper, I'm untrace the wire, sending up the message like a tongue of the fire. No more a signal lost and no more a fade, when the truth is a flowing through the path that we made. It's a copper cable creed, a conductive kind of bond, a reaching out the distance to the great and the beyond. I'm a locking to the frequency, I'm a locking to the span, a connecting of the spirit with the original kind of plan. Copper cable creed, a pathway of the soul, a transmitting the vision and a making it the whole. A technical vibration, a precise style dub, wide at the center of the righteous soul. The current beat, the talent key, copper cable creed. The constellation chart, opposing every rhythm right away into the heart. It's a high fidelity truth, a transmission of the grace, a clearing up the static from the whole of the space. I'm a lock into the cables, I'm a lock into the plugs, with the original kind of power that the truth always tugs. No more a noisy signal and no more a blind mistake, when the copper cable creed is a starting for to wake. Copper cable creed, a pathway of the soul, a transmitting a vision and a making it the whole. A technical vibration, a precise style dub, wired at the center of the righteous hub. The current, the talent, copper cable creed. Outside one by one, leaving only the bass and a single bleeping sin. That sounds like a telegraph. The reverb on the snare is gated, creating a rhythmic chopping sound. Tick, kick, flow, unimpeded, grow as we need it. The signal is pure. Cable creed, a pathway of the soul, a transmitting the vision and a making it the whole. A technical vibration, a precise style dub, wired at the center of the righteous hub. The current, the talent, copper cable creed. Conductive light, shining bright, connected to the source, staying on the course. The night is gone, the shadow of flee. The light of the morning is looking at me. Past the edge of the vision, past the edge of the sight, where the sun of the Zion is shining with might. Not a physical planet, not a ball in the sky, but the clarity vibration of the spiritual eye. It's beyond the horizon, the infinite view, a color in the world in all the gold and the blue. I'm leaving the limit, I'm leaving the line, or watching the limitless glory shine. Looking beyond the horizon, the morning is here, the end of the distance and the end of the fear. A cinematic vibration, a sunrise dove, glowing at the center of the eternal hub. The light breaking, the soul waking, beyond the horizon. The clutter is a clearing, the vision is a wide. No more a darkness for the wicked to hide. It's a luminous rhythm, a radiant state, a stepping past the limits of the material fate. I'm a lock into the glimmer, I'm a lock into the ray, a becoming the brightness of the infinite day. No more a blindness and no more a dark, when you find the vibration of the heavenly spark. Looking beyond the horizon, the morning is here, the end of the distance and the end of the fear. A cinematic vibration, a sunrise dove, glowing at sound like a bird flying toward the sun. Vocals are layered in a bright major key harmony that feels like it's lifting off the ground. Higher, higher, fire, fire, bright day. The way the sun is arising within. Looking beyond the horizon, the morning is here. The end of the distance and the end of the fear. A cinematic vibration, a sunrise dub, glowing at the center of the eternal hub. The light breaking, oh, the soul waking, oh, beyond the horizon. Over the edge, keeping the pledge, horizon. See the light, all is bright. The calendar a burn, the memory a fade. The debt of the history is a finally paid. I'm a stripping off the yesterday, I'm a stripping off the old. The story of the burden that the ancestors are told. Not a disrespect to lineage, not a forgetting of the root, but a leaving of the bruise to a get to the fruit. It's no yesterday, the temporal release, finding a nutty emptiness, a perfect kind of peace. I'm a walking out the shadow, I'm a walking out the dark, leaving out a footprint and leaving out a mark. Living with no yesterday, no burden on the back, a stepping off the rails of the historical track. A liquid style vibration, a meltdown dub, dissolving at the center of the eternal hug. The past melting the soul, welcome the now. The regret is evaporate, the shame is a gone, like the mist is a vanishing in the dawn. It's a timeless existence, a limitless state, a refusing to carry the yesterday's weight. I'm a lock into the moment, I'm a lock into the fresh, a breaking every chain in the spirit and the flesh. No more I used to be, and no more a then. The book is a blank for to start it again. Living with no yesterday, no burden on the back, a stepping off the rails of the historical track. A liquid style vibration, a meltdown dub, dissolving at the center of the eternal hub. The past melting the soul, welcome the now. The music becomes temporal sludge. The tempo drops significantly. Every sound is stretched using extreme time stretching, making the textures grainy and long. Vowels are slowed down to a deep, resonant crawl. Gone, gone, fear, it finished here. Time is a day. A stepping off the rails of the historical track. A liquid style vibration, a meltdown dub, dissolving at the center of the eternal hub. The past, melting, the soul, welcome, the now, not before, melting, the more, melting. Just this. Lost in the echo, waiting for the shadow. A man walk into the chamber of the infinite space, looking for the meaning of the humankind of race. No more a solid ground, and no more a steady wall. When the echo of the silence is answering the call, it's an echo chamber exile, a void that is a clear, a stripping of the burden and a stripping of the fear. I'm a lock into the delay, I'm a lock into the time, a finding of the reason in the hollow kind of rhyme. Echo chamber exile, a voyage in the sound, a drifting through the galaxy right away from the ground. An outer space vibration, a heavenly dove, floating at the center of the righteous hub. The void destroy, the mold of the road. Echo chamber exile. The delay is a stretching like a memory in the dark, a carrying the frequency of the revolutionary spark. It's a pure meditation, a distance kind of view, a seeing all the falseness and a seeing all the truth. I'm a lock into the reverb, I'm a lock into the tale, original kind of vision behind the echoing veil. No more a limited vision and no more a static eye, when the exile in the chamber is a learning how to fly. Echo chamber exile, a voyage in the sound, a drifting through the galaxy right away from the ground. An outer space vibration, a heavenly dove, floating at the center of the righteous hub. The void destroy, the mold, the road. Echo chamber exile. Drift, echo, hollow. Space is the only home. start, just the truth of the being exactly where you are. It's the presence, the naked vibration, the holy and the only true communication. I'm a stripping off the costume, I'm a stripping off the name, until only the spark and the essence I remain. Standing in the presence, face to face, no more running in the human race. A vocal only vibration, a human dove, breathing at the center of the eternal love. And now revealing the I presence. The silence is a speaking, the quiet is aloud. When you're walking out the spirit and you're walking out the cloud, it's an undiluted glory, an unfiltered sight, a shining from the inside with a natural light. I'm unlocking to the moment, I'm unlocking to the soul, I let in the vibration, I take the full control. No more a distance and no more a delay, when the presence is a guiding every word that I say. Standing in the presence, face to face, no more a running in the human race. A vocal only vibration, a human dove, breathing at the center of the eternal love. And now revealing the I presence. Face to face, no more a running in a human race. A vocal only vibration, a human dove, breathing at the center of the eternal love. And now revealing the I presence. And now revealing the I presence. And now revealing. No more fear. I am, you are. dub, spinning at the center of the righteous hub. The pull for the goal, so magnetic north. The needle stays are true, pointing to the spirit in the deep of the blue. A tribal vibration, a root in your bingy dub, spinning at the center of the righteous hub. The pull, the goal, soul, magnetic north. Holding the line, loaded, everything is fine. Magnetic north is the way, loaded. The only song that was ever heard. In the beginning was the word and the sound, a pulse in the rhythm into the ground. And in the ending it's the very same beat, making the circle of the Zion complete. It's the Alpha and Omega, the infinite ring, where the peasant is a sharing the crown with the king. I'm a starting the journey and I'm a finishing too, a finding the old and the middle of the new. Standing at the Alpha and the Omega point, where the spirit and the matter is a start to anoint. A recursive vibration, a circle dub, spinning at the center of the eternal up. The star finishing the end, Alpha and Omega, Alpha and Omega. The star finishing the end, Alpha and Omega, Alpha and Omega. The A and the Z is at the very same letter. The more that you know, then the less is a better. It's a looping of the spirit, a nothing at a time, of finding the reason and of finding the rhyme. I'm a lock into the source, I'm a lock into the sing. I'm standing right here on the infinite brink. No more I was and no more I will be, when the fullness of the circle is a setting you free. Standing at the Alpha and the Omega point, where the spirit and the matter is a star to anoint. A recursive vibration, a circle dub, spinning at the center of the eternal hub. The star finishing the end, Alpha and Omega, Alpha and Omega. The star finishing the end, Alpha and Omega, Alpha and Omega.
And the music becomes cycle dub. The beat stays the same, but the instruments from every previous album phase in and out for one bar each. The sitar, the industrial anvil, the crystal bowls. And the 808s all take a turn. Vocals are a double track harmony of roots, daughters, youngest and most mature voice.
It's all the same song. shadowing of the holy place. It's a phasing Pharisee, a shifting of the light, a trying for to dazzle and a blind the sight. I'm a lock into the vortex, I'm a lock into the world, a finding the corruption in the middle of the pearl. Phasing Pharisee, the spirit is a spinning, a losing the foundation from the very beginning. A psychedelic vibration, a swirling dub, dizzy at the center of the righteous hub. The blur, pure, the stir, pure, phasing Pharisee. The words are floating like a bubble in the air, a promising the mercy but they're leaving it nowhere. It's a sonic illusion, a magnetic deceit, a keeping of the power and a keeping of the seat. I'm a lock into the oscillator, I'm a lock into the wave. With a rhythm there's a digging up the unmarked grave. No more a fancy speech and no more a blind belief, when the phasing Pharisee is brought to the relief. Phasing Pharisee, the spirit is a spinning, a losing the foundations from the very beginning. A psychedelic vibration, a swirling dub, dizzy at the center of the righteous hub. The blood, the star, phasing Pharisee. Which way? Do you know? What way? Do you know? The mass is thin, the task is with you. Can you stand the spin? The spirit is a spinning, a losing the foundation from the very beginning. A psychedelic vibration, a swirling dub, dizzy at the center of the righteous hub. The blood, pure, the star, pure, phasing Pharisee. Hypocrite man, phasing Pharisee. Change up the plan, phasing Pharisee. The mask falls, the truth calls. Everything to come is found right here in the sound of the drum. 98 steps on the ladder of sound, from the deepest of the roots to the holy ground, through the fire and the water and the quantum mesh, through the spirit and the atom and the mortal flesh. It's the eternal now, the final destination, the end of the search and the end of the nation. I'm standing in the center, I'm standing in the light, where the days emerge with the middle of the night. Living in the eternal now, the circle complete. The entire universe is dancing to the beat, a unified vibration, an omni-dub, residing at the center of the eternal hub. No past, no future, the eternal now. You don't don't need to travel and you don't need to roam. When you find the vibration is a calling you home. It's a permanent moment, an undying state, a stepping past the clutches of the human fate. I'm a lock into the presence, I'm a lock into the all, watching every single boundary fall. No more a journey and no more a quest, when the spirit is a finding the eternal rest. Living in the eternal now, the circle complete, the entire universe is a dancing to the beat, a unified vibration and no need of residing at the center of the eternal hub. No past, no past, no future, no future. The eternal now. I was, I am, I will, I am. The road is the goal, the path is the whole. There is only live in the eternal now. The circle complete, the entire universe is a dancing to the beat, a unified vibration and omni-dub, residing at the center of the eternal hub. No past, no past, no future, no future. The eternal now. Always was, now, always will be, now. One love, one sound, the circle is found. Find the space in the hiss and the trace. I'm sitting at the middle of the static and the hum, awaiting for the rhythm of the righteous kind of drum. No more a worry for the signal on the line, when the Sabbath in the spirit is a making it all fine. It's a static Sabbath, a holy kind of break, a finding of the silence that the rhythm cannot shake. I'm a lock into the crackle, I'm a lock into the hiss, a discovering the heaven that the Babylon is. Static Sabbath, the rest in the noise, a reclaiming of the spirit and a reclaiming of the joys, a deep dub vibration, a cavernous dub, hiding at the center of the righteous hub. The red, the tear, static Sabbath. The reverb is a stretching like the tide upon the shore, a clearing of the clutter that was a heavier before. It's a sonic anointing, a purifying space, a wiping off the sorrow from the every kind of face. I'm a lock into the echo, I'm a lock into the decay, with the rhythm that is a washing all the static away. No more a noisy conflict and no more a blind retreat, when the static Sabbath is a making it all complete. Static Sabbath, the rest in the noise, a reclaiming of the spirit and a reclaiming of the joys, a deep dub vibration, a cavernous dub, hiding at the center of the righteous hub. The rest, the taste, static Sabbath. The frequency ritual the engineer uses a low-pass filter to slowly cut the highs, making the static sound like it is moving underwater. Listen, deepen the crackle, set, silence is the rule. Stop off the rest in the noise, a reclaiming of the spirit and a reclaiming of the joys. A deep dark vibration, a cavernous stop, hiding at the center of the righteous hub. The rest, the test, static stop off. Holy hits, hormone bliss. The rest is found above the sound. The lesson that cannot be taught. Inna the hollow, inna the gap, a stepping clear of a material trap. Not an empty bottle, not a barren land, but the fullness of nothing that you hold in a hand. It's the sonata, the beautiful blank, a drifting away from the riverbank. I'm a finding the music in all the rest, finding the silences are truly the best. Floating in sonata, light as a feather, holding the whole universe together. A ghostly vibration, a void that resonating at the center of the eternal hub. The space between the true unseen. Sonata, sonata. The notes are come and the notes are go, but the emptiness is at the reel of the show. It's a limitless canvas, an unwritten page, existing outside of the actor and stage. I'm a lock into the nothing, I'm a lock into the void, watching the clutter of the world to destroy. No more a something and no more a thing, when the soniatas are the song that you sing. Floating in soniata, light as a feather, holding the whole universe together. A ghostly vibration, a void dub, resonating at the center of the eternal hub. The space between the true unseen. Soniata. Becomes vacuumed up, all percussion stops. The only sound is a very distant ghost piano, hit that echoes once every 4 bars. Root's daughter's voice is panned and 100% to the left, then 100% to the right, leaving the center empty. Gap, void, still, norm, true. The emptiness is full. universe together, a ghostly vibration, a void dub resonating at the center of the eternal hub, the space between the true unseen. Sanyata, Sanyata. Nothing is there beyond the compare. Be the space, find the grace, find the grace, find the grace. Record the message on the magnetic kind of strip, watching as the moment is a starting for it to slip. No more a perfect clarity, no more a shiny edge, when the truth is a living on the crumbling of the ledge. It's a tape loop lament, a ghost in the machine, a finding of the meaning in the spaces in between. I'm a lock into the saturation, I'm a lock into the hiss, a holding to the memory that the digital miss. Tape loop lament, a rhythm in the fade, a keeping of the promise that the ancestor made. A deteriorating vibration, a saturated dub, ghostly at the center of the righteous hub. The spin, the in, tape loop lament. The echo is a warping like a shadow in the sun, a telling of the story that is never fully done. It's a sonic dissolution, a magnetic kind of grief, a finding in the distortion, the original relief. I'm a lock into the flutter, I'm a lock into the wow, with the power of the yesterday, a speaking to the now. No more a clean rejection and no more a cold discard, when the tape loop lament is a hitting it so hard. Tape loop lament, a rhythm in the fade, a keeping of the promise that the ancestor made. A deteriorating vibration, a saturated dub, ghostly at the center of the righteous hub. The spin, thin, the in, begin. Tape loop lament, tape loop lament. Tape loop lament. Don't let it go, slow it down. Magnetic heart, never to part beyond. The loop is eternal. Keeping of the promise that the ancestor made. A deteriorating vibration, a saturated dub, ghostly at the center of the righteous hub. The spin, the in, begin. Tape loop lament. something to stick. Not a long duration, not a weary mile, but the whole of existence in the momentary smile. It's the 1 second infinity, the microscopic dive, where the smallest of the moments is a coming alive. I'm a stretch in the instant, I'm a stretch in the soul, finding the universe in the smallest hole. Living in 1 second infinity, deep and wide. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A granular vibration, a micro dub, expanding at the center of the eternal of the top. Slowing, the now growing, 1 second infinity. You await for the future, you along for the past. So this the depth of the second that is a going to last. It's a fractal dimension, a late reality, a breaking the laws of the normal mentality. I'm a lock into the grain, I'm a lock into the spark, a lighting up the moment in the infinite dark. No more awaiting and no more haste, when there is no single second for the spirit to waste. Living in 1 second infinity, deep and wide. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A granular vibration, a micro dub, expanding at the center of the eternal hub. The top, slowing, the now growing, 1 second infinity. The music becomes Dice's dub. The drums slow down until they are just massive, echoing booms once every 10 seconds. The vocal now is stretched so thin it becomes a beautiful metallic drone. Vocals are processed to sound like a digital cloud. Now, here, small is all, deep, infinite in a second. Living in 1 second infinity, deep and wide. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A granular vibration, a micro dub, expanding at the center of the eternal of the talk. Slowing, the now growing, 1 second infinity. 1 second is the end, 1 second infinity. Cold as the stove, 1 second infinity. Stay in the tick, let it stick. Spinning in the dust, in the loop we trust. I men record the memory upon the magnetic strip, a watching of the vibration start a for to slip. No more clarity and no more a steady tone, when the ghost in the machine is a singing all alone. It's a tape loop lemon, a warbling kind of sigh, a watching of the meaning as it starts to wither dry. I'm a lock into the wobble, I'm a lock into the drift, waiting for the spirit of the moment for the shift. Tape loop lemon, a fading of the real, a losing all the texture that we used to feel. A chemically by a vision, a ghostly dove, crying at the center of the righteous of the Lord. The torch, tape loop lemon. hisses arising like a fog upon the hill. A turning of the spirit for the standard perfect still. It's a sonic decay, a deterioration song, a proving to the world that the memory is wrong. I'm a lock into the echo, I'm a lock into the wow, with the original kind of feeling that is fading out of now. No more a perfect clarity and no more a sharp design, when the tape loop lament is a blurring every line. Tape loop lament, a fading of the real, a losing all the texture that we used to feel. A melody, vibration, a ghostly dove, crying at the center of the righteous, of the lost, the tossed. Tape loop lament. Sharp spin, around the reel is breaking. Tape loop lament, a fading of the real, a losing all the texture that we used to feel. A complete vibration, a ghostly dove, crying at the center of the righteous, of the lost, the cause. Tape loop lament, the memory is lost, pay the final cost. The loop has snapped, pay the final cost. Tape loop lament, tape loop lament. Just breathe, another now. Oh, I know. Not a racing for the finish, not a running for the prize, just a watching the glory of the sun in your eyes. Not a memory of yesterday, not a worry for the next, just a living vibration outside of the text. It's a breath of the living, the holy pneuma flow, where the spirit man has stopped and the spirit man I know. I'ma becoming the moment, I'ma becoming the air of finding the Zion right here and right there. In the breath of the living, steady and slow, watching the river of existence flow. Imitate vibration, a presence dope, floating at the center of the eternal hub. The breath rising, the soul realizing the now. The future is a shadow and the past is a ghost. It's the center of the circle that matter the most. No more clocks, another hallway, no more watches on the wrist, just a peaceful state of being in the holy mist. I'm a lock into the inhale, I'm a lock into the pause, I'm living in the effect without the worry of the cause. No more a striving and no more a rush, in the vibration of the infinite hush. In the breath of the living, steady and slow, watching the river of existence flow. I made the jet vibration, a presence dub, floating at the center of the eternal hub. The breath rising, the soul realizing the now.
becomes stillness dub. The drums vanish, leaving only the sound of breathing a flute. Plays a very slow 3-note melody that repeats like a mantra. Vocals are soft, whispered in close mic.
Existence of flow, every tenth vibration of presence stop, floating at the center of the eternal. Oh, rising, the soul realizing the now. Breathe in and out, breathe out, breathe out. It is finished. Johnny on the skin, heavy within. I man see the glitter and I man see the gold, a cover in the rattle of the story to be told. It's a gilded kind of trap, a polished kind of cage, a hiding up the fury on the center of the stage. It's the gilded shackle, a weight that is a bright, a making of the darkness look a dazzling in the light. I'm a lock into the shimmer, I'm a lock into the glow, a counting up the value of the sorrow that we owe. The gilded shackle, it binds the greedy hand, a turning all the blessing to the desert kind of sand. A somber vibration, a haunting roots dub, weeping at the center of the righteous hub. The shine, the line, design, the gilded shackle, design. The goal is a heavy like a stone in the deep, a robbing of the righteous of the only kind of sleep. It's a sonic reflection, a hollow kind of sound, a keeping of the spirit right, a chain to the ground. I'm a lock into the trombone, I'm a lock into the ground, with the rhythm that is speaking of the seed that we have sown. No more a blind desire and no more a hollow gown, when the gilded shackle is a washing out the stain. The gilded shackle, it binds the greedy hand, a turning all the blessing to the desert kind of sand. A somber vibration, a haunting root stop, weeping at the center of the righteous tub. The shine, fine line, the line, design, the gilded shackle, fine line, design. To the trombone, making it sound like a screeching animal. Weight of the bone, fate of the old. Break the light, the glitter is alive. shackle, it binds the greedy hand, a turning
all a blessing to the desert kind of sand. A summer vibration, a haunting roots dub, weeping at the center of the righteous hub. The shine, fire light, the line, design, the gilded shackle, fire light, design. From good to way, change up the faith, change up the faith. Chain is broken, the truth is broken, the truth is broken, the truth is spoken.
Trace the copper, I man trace the wire, sending up the message like the tongue of the fire. No more a signal lost and no more a fade, when the truth is a flowing through the path that we made. It's a copper cable creed, a conductive kind of bond, a reaching out the distance to the great and the beyond. I'm a lock into the frequency, I'm a lock into the span, a connecting up the spirit with the original kind of plan. Copper cable creed, a pathway of the soul, a transmitting the vision and a making it the whole. A technical vibration, a precise style dub, wired at the center of the righteous hub. The current deep, the talent keep, copper cable creed. The board is a lit up like a constellation chart, pulsing every rhythm right away into the heart. It's a high fidelity truth, a transmission of the great, a clearing of the static from the whole of the space. I'm a locking to the cables, I'm a locking to the plugs, with the original kind of power that the truth always tugs. No more a noisy signal and no more a blind mistake, when the copper cable creed is the starting for the way. Copper cable creed, a pathway of the soul, a transmitting a vision and a making it the whole. A technical vibration, a precise style dub, wired at the center of the righteous hub. The current deep, the talent key, copper cable creed. It's the met brow one by one, leaving only the bass and a single bleeping synth that sounds like a telegraph. The reverb on the snare is gated, creating a rhythmic chopping sound. Lick the line, tick, design, flow, unimpeded, grow as we need it.
The signal is pure.
Copper cable creed, a pathway of the soul, a transmitting the vision and a making it the whole. A technical vibration, a precise style dub, wired at the center of the righteous hub. The current deep, the talent deep, copper cable creed. Conductive light, copper cable creed, shining bright, copper cable creed, connected to the source, staying on the course. They build it high, but it must touch the sky. mighty Babylon, wondering where the mercy and the justice have gone. It's a wall of the iron and a wall of the steel, trying for to crush down the wave that we feel. But the spirit is a hammer and the truth is a spark, lighting up the corners of the cold and the dark. I'm a lock into the kick drum, I'm a lock into the bass, looking at the shackle right into the face. The iron gate, it cannot hold the soul, breaking every part and making it a whole. A militant vibration, the stepper style dub, marching at the center of the righteous of the bar. Strong star, long, the iron gate. Yeah, percussion is a clanking like a chain in the yard, a reminding of the struggle when the living is a hard. It's a heavy duty rhythm, a structural beat, arising from the concrete of the Kingston street. I'm a lock into the fender, I'm a lock into the bridge, a climbing up the mountain and the over the ridge. No more a confinement and no more a stay when the iron gate is a melting away. The iron gate, it cannot hold soul, breaking every part and making it a whole. A militant vibration, a step the style dub, marching at the center of the righteous of the bar. Strong style, the iron gate. Break it down, shake it down. The gate must fall, stay must go. Freedom is the iron gate. It cannot hold the soul, the breaking every part and making it a whole. A militant vibration, a step the style up, marching at the center of the righteous of the bar. The iron gate. Iron is weak, you shall speak, truth shall speak. Open the way, the final day. The needle is a lock, the truth is the rock. I man don't need a map, and I man don't need a chart to find a way to Zion. It's a burning in the heart. The world is a spinning, the compass is a swing, but I follow the vibration that the heavens bring. It's magnetic north, an anchor in the gale, a keeping of the spirit when the human powers fail. I'm a lock into the rhythm, I'm a lock into the pulse, a keeping all the truth away from all the faults. Magnetic north, the needle stays the truth. Magnetic north, a pointing to the spirit, spirit in the deep of the blue. A tribal vibration, rooted now your bingy dove, spinning at the center of the righteous hope. The pull, the goal. So magnetic north, magnetic north, magnetic north. The currents are a changing, the tides are a turn, but the fire in the middle is a continuing to burn. It's a sonic direction, the deep of the blue. A tribal vibration, Sharutinaya Bingi Dub, spinning at the center of the righteous hub. Pull the gold, so magnetic north, magnetic north, magnetic north. The tribal drums become the focus. The electric guitar is pushed through a fuzz-faced pedal, creating a thick wall of sound. Texture the uses a rotary effect on the entire track, making the whole mix swirl. Rise, spin around, win the sound. The north is the truth. Magnetic north, the needle stays a true magnetic north, up pointing to the spirit, spirit in the deep of the blue. A tribal vibration, Sharutinaya Bingi Dub, spinning at the center of the righteous hub. Pull the gold, so magnetic north, magnetic north, magnetic north, magnetic north.
Saturating the center of the righteous hub, the one for the storm, transform the pre-and prophet. The signal is a climbing, the voltage is a rise, a taking off the scales from the weary kind of ice. It's a harmonic distortion, a beautiful decay, a clearing all the coldness from the middle of the way. I'm unlocking to the treble, I'm unlocking to the bass, with the original kind of power that are living in the space. No more a hollow echo and no more a thin sound, when the pre-and prophet is a shaking up the ground down. The pre-and prophet, a speaking through the wire, baptizes the people in the electric fire. Soulful vibration, a gritty roots dub, saturating the center of the righteous hub, the one for the storm, transform the pre-and prophet.
speaking through the wire, baptizing people in the electric fire. Soulful vibration, a gritty roots dub, saturating the center of the righteous hub. The warmth form, the storm transform, the pre and prophet. The pre and prophet, glow in the dark. Pre and prophet, fan the spark. Pre and prophet, the prophet speaks. Pre and prophet, the spirit leaks. The pre and prophet.
Find the space in the hiss and the trace. I'm sitting in the middle of the static and the hum, waiting for the rhythm of the righteous kind of drum. No more a worry for the signal on the line. When the Sabbath in the spirit is a making it all fine. It's a static Sabbath, a holy kind of break, a finding of the silence that the rhythm cannot shake. I'm a lock into the crackle, I'm a lock into the hiss, a discovering the heaven that the Babylon missed. Static Sabbath, a rest in the noise, a reclaiming of the spirit and a reclaiming of the joy. A deep dark vibration, a cavernous dove, hiding at the center of the righteous hub. The rest, the best, static Sabbath. The reverb is a stretching like the tide upon the shore, a clearing of the clutter that was a heavier before. It's a sonic anointing, a purifying space, a wiping off the sorrow from the every kind of face. I'm a lock into the echo, I'm a lock into the decay, with a rhythm that is a washing all the static away. No more a noisy conflict and no more a blind retreat. When the static Sabbath is a making it all complete. Static Sabbath, a rest in the noise, a reclaiming of the spirit and a reclaiming of the joys. A deep dark vibration, a cavernous dove, hiding at the center of the righteous hub. The rest, the test, static
rest is found above the sound.
When the heart is a speaking in the ribbon mic prayer, it's a simple kind of truth, a naked kind of tone, a finding of the company. When I am a sitting alone, I'm a lock into the resonance, I'm a lock into the wood, trying for to understand if I haven't done it good. The ribbon mic prayer, a confession of the breath, a defying of the silence, and a defying of the death, an uncrossed vibration, a minimalist dove, praying at the center of the righteous hub. The soul, the roll, gold, the ribbon mic prayer, the ribbon mic prayer. The ribbon is a fluttering like a leaf upon the tree, a capturing the vibration of the spirit in the free. It's a pure articulation, a vulnerable kind of sound, a laying all the burden down upon the holy ground. I'm a lock into the timber, I'm a lock into the string, with the rhythm that is a teaching every bird out for to sing. No more a hidden noise and no more a blind deceit. When the ribbon mic prayer is a making us a meet. The ribbon mic prayer, a confession of the breath, a defying of the silence, and a defying of the dead, an acoustic vibration, a minimalist dove, praying at the center of the righteous hub. The soul, the roll, the ribbon mic prayer, the ribbon mic prayer. Breathe, quiet the mind, only the dream, the kind of wasted. The prayer is the sound. The ribbon mic prayer, confession of the breath, a defying of silence and a defying of the death, an acoustic vibration, a minimalist dub, praying at the center of the righteous hub. The soul, the roll, gold, the ribbon mic prayer. The ribbon mic prayer. Oh, now the light, hold me through the mic, babe. The prayer is done under the sun. The reel is spinning.
magnetic kind of strip. Watching as the moment is a starting for to slip. No more a perfect clarity, no more a shiny edge. When the truth is a living on the crumbling of the ledge. It's a tape loop lament, a ghost in the machine, a finding of the meaning in the spaces in between. I'm a lock into the saturation, I'm a lock into the hiss, a hole into the memory that the digital I miss. Tape loop lament, a rhythm in the fade, a keeping of the promise that the ancestors made, a deteriorating vibration, a saturated dub, ghostly at the center of the righteous hub. The spin, the end, tape loop lament. Ooh. The echo is a warping like a shadow in the sun, a telling of the story that is never fully done. It's a sonic dissolution, a magnetic kind of grief, a finding in the distortion, the original relief. I'm unlocking to the flutter, I'm unlocking to the wow, with the power of the yesterday is speaking to the now. No more a clean rejection and no more a cold discard. When the tape loop lament is a hitting it so hard, tape loop lament, our rhythm in the fade, a keeping of the promise that the ancestors made, a deteriorating vibration, a saturated dub, ghostly at the center of the righteous hub. The spin, the end, begin, tape loop lament. Don't let it go, slow it down. Magnetic heart, never to part the art. The loop is eternal. Tape loop lament, a rhythm in the fade, a keeping of the promise that the ancestors made, a deteriorating vibration, a saturated dub, ghostly at the center of the righteous hub. The spin, the end, tape loop lament. Giving of the spirit and uplifting kind of lift. No more a wobble and no more a wavering sound. When the rockers resolve is a shaking up the ground. It's the rockers resolve, a steadfast kind of pace, a running of the marathon right in the human race. I'm a lock into the hi-hat, I'm a lock into the snare, a casting of the trouble right away into the air. The rockers resolve, a militant kind of light, a shining in the middle of the longest kind of night, a triumphant vibration, a high energy dub, rising at the center of the righteous hub. The will still, the skill fill, the rockers resolve. The brass is a blaring like a trumpet in the dawn, telling every soldier that the long dark is a gone. It's a clear conviction, a solid kind of beat, a moving of the people in the middle of the street. I'm a lock into the skank, I'm a lock into the chord, with a rhythm that's a sharper than 1,000 kind of sword. No more a hesitation and no more a faltering step. When the rockers resolve is a keeping all the rep. The rockers resolve, a militant kind of light, shining in the middle of the longest kind of night. A triumphant vibration, a high energy dub, rising at the center of the righteous hub. The will still, the skill feel, the rockers resolve. A militant kind of light, shining in the middle of the longest kind of night. A triumphant vibration, a high energy dub, rising at the center of the righteous hub. The will still, the skill feel, the rockers resolve. Smoother than the loop, solid as a groove, steady as a core.
Truth moves on. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I man break the cycle, I man break the drift, giving up the spirit and uplifting kind of lift. No more a wobble and no more a wavering sound. When the rockers resolve is a shaking up the ground. It's the rockers resolve, a steadfast kind of pace, a running of the marathon right in the human race. I'm a lock into the hi-hat, I'm a lock into the snare, a casting of the trouble right away into the air. Oh yeah, the rockers resolve, a militant kind of a light, a shining in the middle of the longest kind of night. A triumphant vibration, a high energy dub, rising at the center of the righteous hub. The will still, the skill feel, the rockers resolve. The will still, the skill feel, the rockers resolve. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, yeah. The brasses are blaring like a trumpet in the dawn, telling every soldier that the long dark is a gone. It's a clear conviction, a solid kind of beat, a moving of the people in the middle of the streets. I'm a lock into the skank, I'm a lock into the chord, with a rhythm that's a sharper than 1,000 kind of sword. No more a hesitation and no more a faltering step. When the rockers resolve is a keeping all the rep, and the rockers resolve is a keeping all the rep. The rockers resolve, a militant kind of light, a shining in the middle of the longest kind of night. A triumphant vibration, a high energy dub, rising at the center of the righteous hub. The will still, the skill feel, the rockers resolve. The will still, the skill feel, the rockers resolve. The music's sent down to just the double time hi-hats and a heavy pounding floor tom rhythm. The brass plays a rhythmic staccato riff. Stand, land, break, shake, wait, wait, wait. The resolve is the key. vibration, a high energy dub, rising at the center of the righteous hub. The will, still, the skill, feel, the rockers resolve. The will, still, the skill, feel, the rockers resolve. Stronger than the loop, solid as a group, steady at the core, forward evermore. Stored in the soft, heart is the loft. I'm unpaced the memory on the velvet shelf, keeping it a secret for the truth itself. No more tearing, no more fading page. When the history is resting in the golden age, it's the velvet archive, a library of the soul, keeping every fragment and making it the whole. I'm a lock into the silence, I'm a lock into the breath, keeping it away from the dust and the death. The velvet archive, a cradle for the mind, protecting all the goodness that we left behind. A lover's roots vibration, a soulful tender dove, resting at the center of the righteous hub. The past, last, the velvet archive. The harmonies are spinning like a cloak around the code, wrapping up the stories that the ancestor foretold. It's a soft restoration, a healing kind of sound, a planting all the wisdom in the velvet kind of ground. I'm a lock into the reverb, I'm a lock into the swell, with a story that the archive is waiting for to tell. No more rough exposure and no more jagged fear, when the velvet archive is a whisper in the clear. The velvet archive, a cradle for the mind, protecting all the goodness that we left behind. A lover's roots vibration, a soulful tender dove, resting at the center of the righteous hub. The past, the last, the velvet archive. Hold the light, fold the night, quiet fire in the room. Love smiles, the truth is sold. Protecting all the goodness that we left behind. A lover's roots vibration, a soulful tender dove, resting at the center of a righteous hub. The past, the velvet
The master fade, a disappearing act, a sealing of the truth within the final kind of fact. I'm a lock into the silence, I'm a lock into the deep, a tucking of the vibration into a permanent sleep. The master fade, a drifting out of view, a leaving all the static and a leaving all the truth. An epilogue vibration, a closing timed up, powering down the center of the righteous hope. The end, I send the blend, friend, the master fade, I send. The fader is a sinking like a sun below the sea, a setting all the sound and all the spirit of for to be. It's a sonic recollection, a final kind of hymn, a watching as the light is growing very dim. I'm a lock into the reverb, I'm a lock into the tale, with a story that is a whispering behind the fading veil. No more noise arising, or no more blind demand, when the master fade is taking us away to the land. The master fade, a drifting out of view, a leaving all the static and a leaving all the true. An epilogue vibration, a closing timed up, powering down the center of the righteous hub. The end, I send the blend, friend, the master fade, I send. The engineer begins the final fade. Every 8 bars an instrument drops out. First the horns, then the guitar, then the organ, then the percussion. Each one is caught in a tape delay that trails off into nothing. Fade the bass, fade the drum, fade the light, fade the soul. Everything is zero. The master fade, a drifting out of view, a leaving all the static and a leaving all the true. An epilogue vibration, a closing timed up, powering down the center of the righteous hub. The end, I send the blend, friend, the master fade, I send. The master fade, is pulled down slowly. The hum of the mixing board power supply is the final sound. Fade to the truth, fade to the soup. The session is locked, the vault is clocked. No more in the mind. No more war in the mind. The greatest treasure you can find. The conflict is over, the battle is done. The internal victories are finally won. Not a temporary truce, not a quiet for a day, but an everlasting settling in our every single way. It's the great peace, the sanctuary sound, where the spirit of the man is a touching holy ground. I'm a drop in the armor, I'm a drop in the shield, a resting in the love that the universe yields. Resting in the great peace, wide and clear, the end of the worry and the end of the fear. A crystalline vibration, a serene dub, beaming at the center of the eternal of the calm. The soul, the great peace. It is a quiet in the valley, it is a quiet quiet on the peak. The still small voice is a starting for to speak. It's a limitless comfort, a unshakable rest, a taking every burden off the human chest. I'm a lock into the mercy, I'm a lock into the grace, a seeing the benevolence in every single face. No more of friction and no more restraint. In other vibration where the peace is a rain, resting in the great peace, wide and clear. The end of the worry and the end of the fear. A crystalline vibration, a serene dub, beaming at the center of the eternal of the calm. Healing the soul, the great peace. The music becomes horizon dub. The drums are light and airy. Using brush snares, a harp plays a cascading gentle melody. Peace, still, joy, deep. Oh, the storm has passed me by. Resting in the great peace, wide and clear. The end of the worry and the end of the fear. A crystalline vibration, a serene dub, beaming at the center of the eternal hub. The calm, the soul, the great peace. It's like a river, resting forever, safe and sound. Love is found. The truth is the whisper, the end of the flicker. I man don't need the fader, and I man don't need the knob. I just bring the spirit, and I just bring the song. No more a multi-track, no more a heavy layer. When the heart is a speaking in the ribbon mic prayer, it's a simple kind of truth, a naked kind of tongue, a finding of the company when I am a sitting alone. I'm a lock into the resonance, I'm a lock into the wood, a trying for to understand if I have done it good. The ribbon mic prayer, a confession of the breath, a defying of the silence, and a defying of the death, and a post-it vibration, a minimalist dove, praying at the center of the righteous hope. The soul, the roll, the ribbon mic prayer. Oh, the soul, the roll, the ribbon mic prayer. The ribbon is a fluttering like a leaf upon the tree, a capturing the vibration of the spirit in the free. It's a pure articulation of unknowable kind of sound, a laying all a burden down upon the holy ground. I'm a locking to the timber, I'm a locking to the string, with the rhythm that is a teaching every bird how for to sing. No more a hidden noise, and no more a blind deceit. When the ribbon mic prayer is a making us a meet. The ribbon mic prayer, a confession of the breath, a
passion of the breath, high defying of the silence, and high defying of the death. Lost in the echo, waiting for the shadow. Chamber of the infinite space, looking for the meaning of the humankind race. No more a solid ground, and no more a steady wall, when the echo of the silence is answering the call. It's an echo chamber exile, a void that is a clear, a stripping of the burden, stripping of the fear. I'm a lock into the delay, I'm a lock into the time, a finding of the reason in the hollow kind of rhyme. Echo chamber exile, a voyage in the sound, adrift into the galaxy, right away from the ground. An outer space vibration, a heavenly dove, floating at the center of the righteous hub. The void, destroy the mode, the road, echo chamber exile. The delay is a stretching like a memory in the dark, carrying the frequency of the revolutionary spark. It's a pure meditation, a distance kind of view, a seeing all the falseness and a seeing all the true. I'm a lock into the river, I'm a lock into the tale, with the original kind of vision behind the echoing veil. No more a limited vision, and no more a static eye, when the exile in the chamber is a learning how to fly. Echo chamber exile, a voyage in the sound, adrift into the galaxy, right away from the ground. An outer space vibration, a heavenly dove, floating at the center of the righteous hub. The void, destroy the mode, the road, echo chamber exile. In the sound, echo chamber exile, the galaxy, right away from the ground. An outer space vibration, a heavenly dove, floating at the center of the righteous hub. The void, destroy the mode, the road, echo chamber exile. Space is the prison, echo chamber exile. Sound is the reason, echo chamber exile. The loop is free. Secret for the truth itself. No more tearing, no more a fading page, when the histories are resting in the golden age. It's the velvet archive, a library of the soul, and keeping every fragment and the making it the whole. I'm a lock into the silence, I'm a lock into the breath, keeping it away.
away from the dust and the dead. The velvet archive, a cradle for the mind, of protecting all the goodness that we left behind. A lover's roots vibration, a soulful tender dove, resting at the center of the righteous of the past, the last, the velvet archive. The harmonies are spinning like a cloak around the cold. They're wrapping up the stories that the ancestor foretold. It's a soft restoration, a healing kind of sound, a planting all the wisdom in the velvet kind of ground. I'm a lock into the reverb, I'm a lock into the swell, with the story that the archive is waiting for to tell. No more of exposure and no more jagged fear, when the velvet archive is a whisper in the clear. A velvet archive, a cradle for the mind, of protecting all the goodness that we left behind. A lover's roots vibration, a soulful tender dove, resting at the center of the righteous of the past, the last, the velvet archive. Hold the night, quiet fire into room, love smiles in the blue. The truth is soft. Cradle for the mind, it protecting all the goodness that we left behind. A lover's roots vibration, a soulful tender dove, resting at the center of the righteous of the past, the last, the velvet archive. The story well, let the story dwell. The velvet archive, safe in the soul, stored in the song. Spinning, spinning, truth is beginning. I see the man in the long white robe, traveling around the unsteady globe, with a word on the tongue and a smile on the face, but I hide in the shadow in the holy place. It's a phasing Pharisee, a shifting of the light, a trying for to dazzle and a blind the sight. I'm a lock into the vortex, I'm a lock into the whirl, of finding the corruption in the middle of the pearl. Phasing Pharisee, the spirit is a spinning, a losing the foundation from the very beginning. A psychedelic vibration, a swirling dub, dizzy at the center of the righteous hub. The blur, pure, disturb, pure, phasing Pharisee. The words are floating like a bubble in the air, a promising the mercy but a leaving it nowhere. It's a sonic illusion, a magnetic deceit, a keeping of the power and a keeping of the seat. I'm a lock into the oscillator, I'm a lock into the wave, with the rhythm that is a digging up the unmarked grave. No more a fancy speech and no more a blind belief, when the phasing Pharisees are brought to the relief. Phasing Pharisee, the spirit is a spinning, a losing the foundation from the very beginning. A psychedelic vibration, a swirling dub, dizzy at the center of the righteous hub. The blur, disturb, phasing Pharisee. The mast, the task. Can you stand the spin? The spirit is a spinning, a losing the foundation from the very beginning. A psychedelic vibration, a swirling dub, dizzy at the center of the righteous hub. The blur, the stir, phasing far, recede. From the very beginning, a psychedelic vibration, a swirling dove, dizzy at the center of the righteous hub. The blur, cure, the stir, cure, phasing far. Spinning in the dust, in the loop we trust. I-man record the memory upon the magnetic strip. A watching of the vibration start a for to slip. No more clarity and no more a steady tone. When the ghost in the machine is a singing all alone. It's a tape loop lament, a wobbling kind of sigh. A watching of the meaning as it starts to wither dry. I'm a lock into the wobble, I'm a lock into the drift. Awaiting for the spirit of the moment for to shift. The center of the righteous hub, the loss, cross, the toss, tape loop lament. The hiss is arising like a fog upon the hill. A turning of the spirit for to stand up perfect still. It's a sonic decay, a deterioration song. Proving to the world that the memory is a wrong. I'm a lock into the echo, I'm a lock into the wow. With the original kind of feeling that is fading out of now. No more a perfect clarity and no more a sharp design. When the tape loop lament is a blurring every line. Center of the righteous hub, the loss, cross, the toss, tape loop lament.
righteous of the lost. Cross the toss, trust, tape loop lemon. Till it is lost, till it is lost. Say the final cost, say the final cost. The loop has snapped, the spirit is trapped. Shiny on the skin, heavy within. I man see the glitter, and I man see the gold, covering the rattle of the story to be told. It's a gilded kind of trap, a polished kind of cage, a hiding up the fury on the center of the stage. It's the gilded shackle, void that is a bright, a making of the darkness look a dazzle in the light. I'm a lock into the shimmer, I'm a lock into the glow, a counting up the value of the sorrow that we owe. The gilded shackle, it binds the greedy hand, a turning all the blessing to the desert kind of sand. A somber vibration, a haunting root stub, weeping at the center of the righteous hub. The shine, fine line, the line, design, the gilded shackle, fine line, the line, design. The gold is a heavy like a stone in the deep, a robbing of the righteous of the only kind of sleep. It's a sonic reflection, a hollow kind of sound, a keeping of the spirit right, a chain to the ground. I'm a lock into the trombone, I'm a lock into the groan. With the rhythm there's a speaking of the seed that we have sown. No more a blind desire and no more a hollow gain, when the gilded shackle is a washing out the stain of the gilded shackle. It binds the greedy hand, a turning all the blessing to the desert kind of sand. A somber vibration, a haunting root stub, weeping at the center of the righteous hub. The shine, fine line, the line, design, the gilded shackle, fine line, the line, design. Wait, fade, break the line. Take the glitter is a lie. The gilded shackle, it binds the greedy hand, a turning all the blessing to the desert kind of sand. A somber vibration, a haunting root stub, weeping at the center of the righteous hub. The shine, fine line, the line, design, the gilded shackle, fine line, the line, design. Gold is a way, change up the fate. The chain is broken, the truth is spoken. Yeah, build it high, but it must touch the sky. Oh,
wondering where the mercy and the justice have gone. It's a world of the iron and a world of the steel, trying for to crush down the way that we feel. But the spirit is a hammer and the truth is a spark, lighting up the corners of the cold and the dark. I'm locking to the kick drum, I'm locking to the pace, looking at the shackle right in our face. The iron gate, it cannot hold the soul. I'm breaking every part and I'm making it a whole. A militant vibration, a stepper styled up, marching at the center of the righteous hub. The bar strong, the star, the iron gate. The percussion is a clanking like a chain in the yard, a reminding of the struggle when the living is a hard. It's a heavy duty rhythm, a structural beat, arising from the concrete of the Kingston street. I'm locking to the vendor, I'm locking to the bridge, climbing up the mountain and the over the ridge. No more a confinement and no more a stay when the iron gate is a melting away. The iron gate, it cannot hold a soul. I'm breaking every part and I'm making it a whole. A militant vibration, a stepper styled up, marching at the center of the righteous hub. The bar strong, the star, the iron gate. Break it down, shake it down. The gate must fall, the state must call. Freedom is the key. The iron gate, it cannot hold the soul. I'm breaking every part and I'm making it a whole. A militant vibration, a stepper styled up, marching at the center of the righteous hub. The bar, the sky, the iron gate. The iron gate. Iron is weak, truth shall speak. Open the way, the final day. Yeah, yeah. Hey, the glowing glass, let the message pass. I man don't need a book, and I man don't need a scroll to tell the truth that is a burning in my soul. The prophet is the vow, the prophet is the tube, a blazing the wire, baptizing the people in the electric fire. A soulful vibration, a gritty roots dub, saturating the center of the righteous hub. The warm form, the storm transform, the pre and prophet. The signal is a climbing, the voltage is a rise, a taking off the scales from the weary kind of eyes. It's a harmonic distortion, a beautiful decay, a clearing all the coldness from the middle of the way. I'm a lock into the treble, I'm a lock into the bass, with the original kind of power that's a living in the space. No more a hollow echo, and no more a thin sound, when the pre-amp prophet is a shaking up the ground. The pre-amp prophet, a speaking through the